compounds. For example, we have Na2CO3. If you look at this now, it contains more than 2 elements. 1, 2, 3. Are you there? Now, how do we name non-binary compounds? I will take this example to explain first of all. Now, when naming non-binary compounds, you start from the first element, you go to the last end, and then you go back gradually. Now, this is what I mean. What's the first element here? Sodium. I will say this name, the name is sodium. I'll come to the end. There's a number there. Let me tell you. This number, the number there determines what you will say next. If the number is 1, you will say it's mono. Mono. If the number is 2, you say it's di. If the number is 3, you say it's tri. If it's 4, you say it's tetra. If it's 5, you say it's what? You say it's penta. If it's 6, you say it's what? It's hexa. If it's 7, you say it's hepta. If it's 8, you say it's octa. If it's 9, you say it's nona. And if it's 10, it's deca. Am I communicating? Please take this down. Now let's name this compound now. So let's wipe what we have here and continue. So now let's name it now. So what do we have? Sodium. 3 is what? From what we saw just now is tri. Now listen, in ternary compound, you don't call the other elements, the element that follows after the number, you don't call it in full. You give it a guy name or a short name. For example, oxygen, you call it oxo. If it's chlorine, then you call it chloro. If it's bromine, then you call it bromo. If it's iodine, iodo. Am I communicating? So it becomes sodium tri. Oxygen becomes what? Oxo. Are you there? Carbon. You must put ATE at the end. The one that follows after must end with what? ATE, which means non-binary compound must end with ATE, which means carbon becomes what? Carbonate. Am I communicating? Now, I've exhausted all the words, all the elements here. Therefore, I'll give my gap. Please, you understand? Yes. Now, here I gave my gap after the carbon. Yes. Therefore, see, after the carbon, my gap now. So, at the same time, my carbon will be my unknown. Am I communicating? And now, from the concept of valency, we learnt valency. What is the valency of the other element? Of sodium is +1. Of oxygen is what? Is -2. True or false? Now, let's see. What do we do? How many sodium do we have here? We have 2 sodium. 2 times 1 is what? Is +2 for sodium. Plus, how many carbon do we have here? It's just 1 carbon. 1 times X is what? Is ordinary X. How many oxygen do we have here? Is is 3. 3 times -2 is what? Is -6. Please, am I communicating? It's what? It's -6. All equal to what? 0, because the compound. What would that give us? S is equals to, carry all numbers on the right hand side. You have what? 6. 2 coming becomes what? -2. Am I communicating? That will give us what? 4. Therefore, the name of this compound is what? Is sodium triosocarbonate 4, IV. Does that make sense?